AITA for moving out cause my family keeps playing with my cane. So I, 17F, still live with my mom, my stepdad, and my two half-siblings, 5M and 7F. My dad died when I was 5, driving me to the hospital. Mom didn't want to pay for an ambulance. He died in the crash and my leg and spine got busted up in a way that has left me needing a cane pretty much ever since. My stepdad's always been a little distant with me. He likes to make jokes about how I'm an early blooming black widow. I think he gets that from my mom, who blames me for my dad's death. I do too, it is my fault after all, so I don't push back on it. Anyway, the point is that with the current situation my parents are always looking for ways to get my half-siblings active and doing things without leaving the house, and have recently settled on scavenger hunts. I have no problem with this honestly. I wish they'd stop hiding stuff in my underwear drawer, but it's a 5Y0 and a 7Y, so that's not the worst. My problem though is that they keep taking my cane when I'm not looking. I tend to get lost in my homework and my writing hobby and zone out, and having it be one of the items that my half-siblings have to find. When I complain to my stepdad, he's a sad so is usually the one running these things. He scolds me for being selfish and points out that my swivel chair has wheels if I need the bathroom and that they always get it to me before I have to go downstairs for dinner. Tried my mom yesterday, and she said that I was being a brat and that if I wanted a father who cared about me I shouldn't have killed my dad. I got really upset at that point and called my grandparents. My mom's parents, dads are dead too. They showed up at 10 PM yesterday, and Grandma screamed at them while Grandpa packed my stuff up and helped me out to their car. My mom's been blowing up my phone and email, calling me all sorts of names and accusing me of turning her family against her and trying to get her in legal trouble since minors can't move out. And I can't help but think that maybe she's right. So, AITA, edit, I would just like to say thank you to everyone who's taken the time to comment and try to reassure me that I'm not the asshole. Can't reply to all of you, I lack the energy and I have homework, but I'm reading them all and I really appreciate it. You've given me a lot to think about, and I do thank you. Edit 2, wow, that's a lot of support, and a lot of messages. Too many for me to reply to, I'm sorry. Thank you all so much. I promise that I do care what all of you have to say, and I'm reading every chat, comment, and PM. I was so scared this wasn't going to go my way, so thank you, thank all of you. NTA, your grandparents are your allies. If things go to child services, be sure to tell them what was happening. You're old enough that your wishes will be an important consideration. And to repeat, your dad's death is not your fault. I'm horrified that you might believe that. I turn 18 later this year and they're honestly perfect parents to my half-siblings. I'm pretty sure this situation would be a waste of CPS resources. NTA, you didn't cause your father's death or your own disabilities. NTA, first of all, your father's death was absolutely not your fault. Your mother has behaved absolutely abhorrently towards you, and it's downright horrific that anyone in your household thinks it's okay to take your cane and leave you without means to get around your home easily. Everyone in your household, except you, has behaved terribly. Good on you for getting out. Please also talk to your grandparents about getting you into therapy. You certainly have a lot of things to talk through and I think you would find it very helpful. NTA, your mother is straight up abusive. Your father's death is not your fault and she is frankly completely awful for allowing and reinforcing those beliefs. Your stepdad is an asshole too for taking unnecessary aid from you. If he wore glasses I'm pretty sure he wouldn't find it funny if you kept hiding them. These people are toxic and cutting them out of your life may well be your best decision here. AITA for telling my sister her body hair is ruining her dates. Bad title, hear me out. My sister, 22F, and I, 26F, both have PCOS. As a result we have very thick, dark body hair and facial hair that can honestly rival some men's. I personally choose to shave regularly because I can't stand how it looks and feels. My sister used to shave but about a year ago decided she wanted to stop. Of course I support her 100% and think she's bo today I fucked up. What she does with her body is her business. However, there is an issue. My sister uses old pictures of herself back when she was shaving on dating apps. This has led to a lot of problems in her romantic life. She often complains she never gets a second date and sometimes people even leave mid-date. I think this is kind of her fault because she's being disingenuous about her appearance, which is a shitty thing to do. I have always bit my tongue and just supported her about this topic until recently. The other day she was venting again about another failed date. She asked me why this keeps happening to her. Told her she should consider updating her profile pictures. She got defensive and asked why she would need to do that. I told her that it would probably help so people know what she looks like, since she looks a lot different than when they were taken. She started getting extremely angry and said that a little body hair doesn't make that much of a difference and the right person won't mind a little hair. Again, our body and facial hair is very thick and dark, and emo definitely makes a difference. When I don't shave, I get a full mustache and beard, and my sister is the same. The people she's going on dates with aren't expecting her to show up with a full mustache and beard because her pictures show her clean shaven. I told her that she's both today I fucked up, but she's giving people false expectations, which is why she's having bad luck dating. She should just be honest from the start and the right one will come along. But she was infuriated and said I was being unsupportive and misogynistic. She has refused to talk to me since, and my family is now calling me an asshole too because they think I was shaming her. My sister even posted on social media that body hair is both a day I fucked up. The stigma attached to it is misogynistic. It sucks when your own family won't support you. Did I go wrong somewhere here? I love my sister and don't think body and facial hair is a bad thing at all. But I don't think it's right to basically catfish people and then blame them for not being interested, and treating them like they're horrible people when you misled them. NTA. I have PCOS, and the honest answer is if you choose to embrace the body hair issue, embrace IT. But if she is claiming to embrace it then not backing it up with being proud about it, then that's a huge issue. NTA, she's misrepresenting herself to her dates and breaching their trust before they even have a chance/care to get to know her. NTA, she's lying to those who look at her profile. And if body hair is natural and she's okay with it, why won't she update her picture? She's okay with her hair, proud of it, so why? Because she knows she wouldn't get as many first dates if she did update it, is what I think. But it would solve the issue of people leaving in the middle of the date because they were lied to. Right. Her statement of the right person wouldn't mind a bit of body hair contradicts the fact she has an old pre-hair profile picture. Because she is not attracting the right person, she's attracting the wrong ones and going on dates with the wrong ones. She has to decide whether she wants lots of first dates or if she wants to really put herself out there with a new picture and try to find someone who will actually connect with her. NTA op. You were honest but gentle about the whole thing. ETA, thank you for the awards guys 3. NTA, you do support her. You didn't tell her that she needs to shave to be both a day I fucked up or get dates. You called her out for being disingenuous on dating apps. Even I'm picky about dudes' facial hair. I like clean shaven. Their photos show them clean shaven but they actually have a beard. I'm going to be disappointed. People like what they like, and your sister needs to show them what they would be getting. Thank you. I feel the same way. If I went on a date with someone and they looked drastically different than their pictures, it would be off-putting and I would feel deceived and probably not want to go on a second date with them. I really did try to be gentle because I think it's wonderful she has chosen a lifestyle that is comfortable for her, and she is both today I fucked up to me either way, but the reality is she's deceiving these people and that's why she's having so much trouble dating. AITA for getting mad at my wife for her jokes about me not helping around the house or with our baby. My wife and I both work. Only difference is she actually goes into the office and I'm still working from home. We have a 10-month-old daughter and I've been basically a stay-at-home dad on top of working my regular day job. It was stressful as hell when my wife finished up her maternity leave, but luckily my work is pretty flexible so I'm not usually super busy. Most of the day, I'm replying to emails on my phone with my daughter in her carrier or taking conference calls while she's napping. I also do the cleaning around the house because I'm a total neat freak and order or cook dinner too if I have the time. Then in the evenings my wife takes over so I have some leisure time. On Sunday we went to have lunch at her sister's house. First time we've all seen each other in a while. They ask us how life's going with a new baby and my wife starts jokes about the house being a mess when she gets home and her having to clean it up because I've been too busy playing with our daughter all day to do it myself. When her sister's husband asked how I manage, I admitted it does get overwhelming sometimes, and my wife once again chimed in saying I call her constantly throughout the day over little things, like not being able to find our daughter's binky or needing her help because daughter won't stop crying and I have no idea what to do. She also laughed about how every day when she gets home she just prays I didn't burn the house down. I know it was all said in a light-hearted joking around way, but it really hurt my feelings. Everyone was chuckling except me, so my wife kissed me cheek telling not to take it too seriously and she appreciates that I put in the effort. So I straight up told her, well, I don't appreciate you acting like I'm useless when I'm the one at home taking care of her all day and cleaning the house. My wife didn't know how to respond to that and we changed the subject. She was in a serious mood after we left because I embarrassed her, and it wouldn't have hurt for me to let her joke around a little because she knows I help out a lot. I've been distant with her, not talking much when she gets home, and she's mad at me for taking it too seriously. Even her sister says I'm overreacting, but I just don't see why she thought it was okay to paint me as the cliche useless man-child husband. Now I have my wife saying I'm being a bit of an ass for still holding this against her, and she doesn't see why it's a big deal to me. Part of me just feels hurt and I'd like an apology, but another part wonders if I am being an ass for how I'm acting with her. NTA. Put it this way, if the situation was flipped, and you were the salary man and your wife was Azam, how would those comments go down in front of her family? Would they still find it funny that you're implying that the mother of your child was useless at home? If it's not funny in reverse, it's not funny. She needs to apologize for undermining you, then you guys can move forward. Hey, not even a sir, he is a WFH parent who juggles working with caring for the kid. NTA. She doesn't see why it's a big deal to me. That's because she has no idea of how much you do during your work hours. Not playing with the kid hours, or cleaning hours, or cooking hours. Work hours. You're amazing for being able to juggle work in there, but she shouldn't joke about it. She was belittling you and your hard work. That isn't a joke. And then to act like you embarrassed her, after all the times she embarrassed you. PFFF. NTA. But your wife sure is. She's undermining your efforts. You're doing your best, man, and it's only a joke if it's funny to both parties. Otherwise it's just being mean. Your wife need take a second and wonder why she's embarrassed. Here's the answer. Because she knows you told the truth and she's embarrassed you called her out instead of going along with her jokes that makes her look like the better parent. You keep doing what you're doing, and make sure to have a serious talk with her when tempers are a little calmer, alright? You sound like a good dad, BTW. Also, I really don't understand this. Do you know how happy I'd be to have a husband in the future who takes care of the house and the kid while I work? I'd sing his praises and tell everyone how glad I am that he is pulling his weight in the relationship. What does she get from painting her partner as the bad guy in front of family, and possibly friends in the future if the keeps it up? Definitely NTA, she shouldn't joke about this.